I'm so excited to be trying a keto meal. So for the new vid, we're gonna try this shrimp Cajun keto with spaghetti squash. And I learned from Kim Wilson, which Kim, we love you, how to cut the spaghetti squash. So it's already cut in half, which is great. But before we get to that, what is keto? Can you just do a brief little, what is keto?
Yep. So keto is basically putting your body into ketosis. So normally when you're eating a normal diet, you're consuming sugar and glucose and wherever that comes from, but that is what your body uses to produce energy, basically. So you burn that sugar and glucose and all of that off as energy. Keto is a little bit different, where when you cut that sugar, when you cut that glucose, what do you have left? You have your fat. You have fat stores. So your body gets into a state of ketosis, which is now burning that fat for fuel. And that is making you have your energy, is the fat instead of the sugar. So I'm not a doctor. Anything I say cannot be held against me, but that's basically the premise. That is the premise behind keto. I've been doing it for a really long time. I go kind of in waves of very strict, which is under 20 grams a day of carbohydrates. And then you can get into something called dirty keto or lazy keto, where you just stay under 50 grams of carbs a day. And that's kind of, how you do it. So I go back and forth. If I'm kind of like in a maintenance or a phase where I'm just like, okay, I want whatever, I'll go under 50. But for the most part, I've lost the most weight doing very strict keto.
All right. I love it. Okay. So we have a giveaway, right?
Yeah.
So we can talk about the giveaway, but we are going to be giving something away to help with your keto diet. And so we'll talk about that a little bit more later, but very exciting. Okay. So let's get to cooking.
Okay. So what I was thinking first is, so the biggest ingredient in this is cream. So at first, what I like to do, instead of putting cream directly onto like cold, because it's coming out of the refrigerator, instead of doing it cold straight into your pan, I like to heat it up in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So I think you poured your cream into a bowl. Let me grab mine real quick.
I did. I poured it into a bowl. So I pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Yeah, do about 30. I would stir it at 15.
Okay, do it for 15, then stir it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's for 15 seconds.
Seconds, yes, because I just don't want to put really cold into a pan. And then it could scald at the bottom.
Yes, that's not good.
So, no, and then that tastes, I've done that. Tastes not too good.
Turn it. I will use a spatula and spin it and turn it around.
Need a spoon or something.
Okay, I'll do it for 15 seconds. All right, we've got another 15 seconds. Hopefully it's dripping.
All right. Then we're just going to dump it into the saucepan with 2 of those tablespoons of butter.
Ooh, butter.
2 out of the 3.
So you put 2 tablespoons into the saucepan?
Sorry, 1. Put 1 into the saucepan with the cream.
Okay. All right. We're going to put 1
with the cream
into the saucepan with the cream.
Yep.
All right. I can do that. Cut it off.
Okay.
I love how they mark like how many is a tablespoon on the.
I know, it makes it so much easier. unless you're Paula Deen and 1 stick is 1 tablespoon.
That is true. Okay, so I'm going to pour this into the saucepan.
Okay. So you can go ahead and turn it on to about a medium-ish, not medium high.
Okay.
We don't want to get it too hot.
All right.
And then we'll let that butter melt. You'll see it melt in there.
Okay. Great.
So we'll just
want to take a look at what it looks like? Oopsie daisy, I knocked
Yeah.
one of my pans off, but here we go. You can see, there it is.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Very nice.
All right. So while that's kind of heating up a little bit, so that's it for a minute. We can shred. Have you shredded up your spaghetti squash yet?
I have
Mine
not.
still looks okay. Good. So we'll just shred it up with 2 forks or a fork.
I love this. So you just take it, you just shred it like this, right?
Yeah. So of course mine is still
so good, and it smells really good too. I love this. Do you put the shredded into another bowl, or do you just shred it in there?
Just shred it in there. They can sit there, and I usually just take it from the side. Huh?
It looks so pretty.
I know. And I love when I get it just right. Sometimes if you overcook it, I don't know if you've ever overcooked one, but if you overcook it, it can get really, really mushy, and that's not good. And then you don't really have spaghetti strands, but you want it to be kind of like that, if you can see.
Oh, very nice. Looks good.
Very nice.
This is actually the second time I have made spaghetti squash.
Oh, cool. Did you like it?
Yes, I did. So do my kids.
Good. So this dish can be a tad spicy, but the cool thing is it's kind of offset by how sweet the spaghetti squash is. So at first I was like, I don't know about Cajun seasoning, because I don't like spicy things. But I tried it and it's just so good. I love it. Awesome. And the squash makes it nice and sweet, so it's not too bad. I need to stop putting my hair, all the grays down in the video here. I was trying to make it so nobody could see it.
You have beautiful eyelashes.
Oh, they're fake.
I think you're going to need to teach me how to put on fake eyelashes, because
I can. I have it down.
Okay, I need some help with that. I could definitely use them. And do you have rhinestones on your eyelashes too?
No, I have I just thought it'd be a little fun today because I haven't worn makeup in about, I don't even know how long. It's a glitter eyeliner.
Ooh, glitter eyeliner. That is very fancy.
Everybody always loves it, so it's bright. Okay, so I'm done my 2. What they look like.
Nice.
Okay.
Put those
all right, let's give the cream a little spin.
Okay.
I'm going to put my finger in there and see if it's warming up a little bit.
All right. Yep. And the butter's slowly, there's still a little bit in it. It's melting now.
Okay, good. That's what we want to look for sure. So this is kind of like a whisking game now, where we are whisking and chatting, whisking and chatting.
Okay. So, do you want to tell us about? Do you want to tell us about the free giveaway?
Sure. So I am giving away, with Michelle's help, a box of pure therapeutic ketones. They're made by a company called Prove It. I take one of these every single day, and what I was telling Michelle is if I miss a day, I can tell. Basically, we talked about a minute ago that when your body goes into ketosis, it's producing something called ketones. So this is a supplement, which is just strictly ketones. It's not a weight loss drink. It's not a meal replacement by any means. It kind of resembles, if you've ever taken a pre-workout or like mixed up a Crystal Light. It's kind of the same thing. It's got like a water consistency to it, but they taste really, really good. This is called Splash, but it's like a cucumber melon flavor. This is my favorite. But Michelle will tell you how we're going to give this away.
Okay.
But these are great.
Well, first I want to say hi to Joe and Chrissy. Thank you for joining us, Joe and Chrissy. Great for you to be here. So what we're going to do is every time you get someone to join the New Mid private Facebook group or the New Mid page, or the New Mid Instagram, you get entered in to win that Keto package. And we're going to draw the winner on at Friday's tea. Okay? So every time you get a new person to sign up to join, you get an entry into the drawing. And we'll do the drawing on Friday at tea. So it'll be great.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, now that it's a little bit warmer, turn it up just a smidge.
Okay.
We want to just get like we want to get it simmering a little bit, but not like a rolling boil.
Okay. Mine is already simmering a little bit.
Okay,
the way my stove works, it just kind of, well, you can't really tell, but.
Oh yeah, I can tell. That's good.
Okay.
That's good. I'm going to turn mine up to catch
camera person's
up.
not here. My daughter Chantel is usually my camera person. So I'm sort of having to do it myself. Okay,
Aww.
so what do we do next?
All right, just keep spinning it around a little bit. And you can take 2 tablespoons of butter. I already threw mine in there and put it in a pan.
I love butter.
Me too. And you want to get your shrimp out close. Let's do that next.
Okay, yes, I have my shrimp close. Love butter.
I love butter. Okay. So I put my shrimp on
anyone
a
who's watching,
tray.
you guys you put it on a cookie sheet. Do I need it on a cookie sheet?
No, I only did it so that you could see. I'm going to put it in front of the, no, that's fine. You can spin up you can put the Cajun in there and you're just going to mix them up.
So how much Cajun, so I got this Cajun. Is that good?
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
How many, do you just do a couple shakes?
So I usually do about 1.5 tablespoons, maybe 2, depending on how much. But for yours, I would say about 1 tablespoon.
So wait, how many shakes is a tablespoon?
All right, hold on, I'll tell you.
Maybe like 2 shakes?
Because I have.
Does anybody know how many shakes a tablespoon is? Oh, wow.
I have this one. I like this one. Okay.
Okay, I think that's good.
Can you see those?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I just kind of dump it on just so they're covered. That's all you need. You just need to cover them with the Cajun.
Okay.
And I need to stir my cream again.
Okay. Yeah, my cream is definitely ready.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, and my butter
Shake.
is too.
Do a shake of your Cajun seasoning in your cream milk.
Okay.
Yeah, just like one little shake.
Okay. All right. I can do that. One little shake.
All right.
Oh, here's my camera person. Can you hold that
Hi.
up so we can show? Can you hold it up so we can show them? There's a shake show them. Yeah, there we go. Yes, there we go. There's a shake in there. All right. Perfect.
Yep. Keep on stirring that too. I'm just going to finish the backs of my shrimpies here. Oh, you know what? Maybe it would help if I turned my butter on.
So I have my shrimp in the bowl and I'm stirring up the spices in the bowl.
Perfect. So the only reason I left the tails on is it looks a little bit more fancy, but you really don't need the tails on.
I actually took my tails off, so.
Yeah, it's easier to eat anyway.
Okay.
So here's my little shrimpies here.
Very nice.
Okay.
So what's next? The butter is all melted for us.
All right. Is it a little bit brown and moving around? Let me see. Yeah. So that looks like, I just want to make sure if you put a shrimp down in it, it sizzles. Like that's how hot you want it to be, but you don't want it to be like super burnt.
And am I doing one shrimp at a time?
No. So you can actually crowd the pan because they shrivel up a lot.
Okay.
So you'll be able to put all of those in the pan, lay them flat so none of them are on top of each other.
Okay, lay them flat. All right, I'm gonna move them around. So,
and you're gonna want to let one side cook and then we flip them over and do the other side.
Do you know about how long it takes?
About, I would say 2 minutes per side.
2 minutes per side. Okay. So
About
does anybody have a timer?
Also, if anybody wants to do this and they don't have shrimp at home, because these ingredients, besides maybe the spaghetti squash people will have, you can do it with chicken. The original recipe is with chicken. I just prefer the shrimp. I've done it with chicken, but I like this better.
Awesome. This is great. So for everyone who's watching, who prefers shrimp over chicken or chicken? Put in shrimp or put in chicken, whichever one you want. Let's see. Let's see how many people like shrimp and how many people like chicken.
Either one.
It's looking like it's covering, so I'm going to turn it over.
Okay. And make sure you stir your cream too.
Oh, I forgot to stir my cream. That's like a lot to do at the same time.
I know.
Okay.
Well, it's also, your oven must be like super new and fantabulous, because mine just sucks and takes forever.
No,
so I'm probably
really hot.
That's probably what it is, because mine is like slow. I need a new oven.
This is awesome. It smells great, because cooking anything with butter just smells amazing.
Oh yeah. All right, so mine's finally ready. I'm gonna put mine down in there. My little tail-on shrimp here for 2 minutes each side.
Okay. Yep, it's looking good. They're looking cooked. Oh, it smells amazing.
So I have a piece of foil to the side to just throw the shrimp on when you're done the other side. So you may want to grab just a piece of foil or a plate, whatever.
Okay, I'll just grab a plate. Okay, I have a plate, and then just put them on when they're done?
Yep.
All right. It's looking really good. Oh my goodness, this smells so good too.
I know, it's my fave.
Smell good?
And my husband doesn't normally like love keto stuff because he's a carb eater all the time, but even he loves this.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is good to take a break from the carbs. Ooh, that looks so
I know.
good. It is good to take a break from the carbs.
Oh yeah, you feel much better. All right, so if your cream is bubbling once you're done that, good.
Yes,
That was good.
It is bubbling.
Okay, so throw your half a cup of Parmesan in there when you get a second.
Okay.
I usually just eyeball it and throw it in there.
Okay, I shredded about a half a cup.
Awesome.
And in there, all right. It's all nice and mixed together.
All right, so you want to stir that up as you go, and maybe turn your heat down a little bit to more of like a medium low.
Okay.
But keep stirring that until all the Parmesan is melted.
Okay. Yep, I think I'm doing pretty good with that. I think it's pretty much melted.
Good.
So how long have you been doing your keto bakery? You have, what is it called? Keto
Queen.
Keto Queen. So how long have you been doing your keto baking?
Since like October, November, December. Oh wow, it's been like what, 7-8 months? That's a long time.
Wow.
For me anyway.
So you haven't, I'm sure during the quarantine you haven't been able to do too much. Or have you?
So I did last month. I had an order. I had several orders that I did fill. But the problem is it's hard for me to find my ingredients right now. My ingredients are hard to find. They're not coming in time, and they're so expensive that it's almost like I think I need to wait to start back up.
Yes, probably.
Because it's not super cost effective anymore. It's just not.
Right. But you have really good recipes, though, if people wanted to follow over at your Facebook page.
Yes, I do post recipes. I need to get better at that. But since I'm on like a little hiatus just this month of actually baking, I'm going to be posting some more recipes. And if I can figure out a way, I tried to, I don't know if I can share this video, if it will share, or I just send people to your page that earlier today.
Oh, great. Yeah. Well, post it in the group. That would be awesome.
All right, cool.
All right. So I think we're pretty good. I think it's looking pretty good. Everybody, I'm so excited.
Right. So stir your cream. You're stirring it right now.
Yep,
Okay.
I've been stirring it. I haven't stopped.
So if it's a little bit, you can keep it on a simmer. Make sure it's simmering. If it's a little bit thin, you can add more Parmesan.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually.
I should probably add some more Parmesan.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do that too. You can even add another half a cup. I mean, it's like a big pinch.
So I love this. It's so funny, but this is a zester. I was telling Devin, it works so well when you're trying to grate Parmesan.
Wow,
it's so funny.
That's awesome.
It's a dual tool. You can use it for more than just zesting lime and lemon. We made a key lime pie this weekend with limes and had to zest the limes, and it was fabulous. If you like key lime pie, it was amazing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Okay, yeah, this is looking really good.
Good.
Looking a lot thicker.
Yeah, put it up in there that it kind of feels like,
hi.
Hi. My girls are sitting over there on their laptop. Being so good though. How old are you?
8.
Oh wow. Do you like doing these cooking shows with Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fun.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you all are enjoying. Thank you, Alex, for being here with us, enjoying cooking up the new kitchen, having fun, getting us through this quarantine time.
Yes. Okay, my shrimp are done. This is what mine look like.
Oh, they look fabulous.
You can see it.
Oh, they look delicious.
All right, I'm going to put this to the side and finish this cream.
Okay.
So your cream should be a bit thicker. Is it thicker at this point? I'll show you.
It's a bit thicker,
not quite there.
Pretty runny. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ours is about that. It's still kind of runny. How thick do you want it?
So I'm trying to think. It's not going to be as thick as Alfredo or something like that. But do you see how, like, when you move your spoon, you can feel it kind of like pushing back on you a little bit?
You know what? Let me do a little more Parmesan.
Yeah. And then, honestly, it will need a couple more minutes.
Okay. Everything
I know. It will.
So good.
I know. You'll need a few more minutes for it to simmer up, and that will reduce it down even further. So that's one of those things, depending on your stovetop and depending on how much cheese you put in. Usually I put in a ton of cheese, so it just thickens up really fast. And then
that's great.
It's all good. So
oh my gosh, it looks
amazing. We may change the recipe to 1 cup of Parmesan in here.
I think that's a great idea. That sounds wonderful.
So what you can also do right now is shake a little bit of pepper into that cream sauce.
Okay.
Just a little bit to taste.
I'll get a little bit of pepper.
All right. And it already has some Cajun in it, so you've already got the salt. That Cajun seasoning that you have probably contains salt, so we're really not going to be salting anything else in this. I don't add salt to the squash. I don't add salt to the shrimp or the sauce because the Cajun seasoning it would be overpowered with salt. Cajun is enough. Unless you had salt free, which I've actually never used. But that's the only reason why I'm not really salting anything, because you'll find it doesn't need it.
Okay, yeah, no, I don't like to cook with salt. I don't add salt if I don't have to.
Good.
I prefer not to. because whenever I've cooked with salt, oh my gosh, my fingers swell up and I'll wake up in the middle of the night thirsty.
Yeah.
So I prefer not to if I don't have to. The only time I like have to be honest though, when I do use salt is when I make garlic bread and I use garlic salt.
Oh yeah.
That's probably
you can't skip that part.
Okay, yeah, it's starting to get thicker. I can feel my spoon now.
Good.
I can
Good. It will kind of like
it's pushing back
kind
on
of
the spoon.
push back on you, yeah, and you'll know it's getting thicker. So what I like to do in a couple of minutes, we'll take the spaghetti squash strands and we'll put it in the sauce. We're not gonna like stir it around too much because you want to keep the strands intact, and you want to keep them like spaghetti. And then we basically will serve it from there, and that's it.
Awesome.
We'll garnish it. Put some, what goes on top. I like to just put parsley for a little bit of color. I don't think parsley tastes like anything. A little bit of parsley and some shaved Parmesan, or you have your freshly shaved, just a little bit on top. Nothing crazy. I'm going to get that together. So is there any way I can see your sauce? I can tell you if we're
I'll
getting
show you.
close.
I think it's pretty good.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's really good. That's perfect. So what you want to do is take your squash strands and just put it in the sauce. You can actually turn it off at this point.
Okay. And put my squash strands. So do you just use your fork to put the squash strands in?
Yep.
Okay. If
So
you show us how to do that, that would be great.
All right. So here's my sauce. So remember how we like dug it up?
Uh-huh.
So I just dump it in. Just push it in. Got it? Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then do your other one.
Okay, I think I'm doing it pretty good. It's not fully coming off, but
So
you
Michelle,
don't have to have all of it, right?
well, you probably want to pull it from the side like this.
Okay.
Yep. That way you're going to get it all.
Oh, yeah, that's better from the side.
Yeah. Because you were doing it down the middle, that's going against it. But if you do it from the side, you're going to get it all.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's definitely coming off a little bit easier from the side.
Yep. And you're going to get more out of it too.
Oh. It looks like hair.
I know.
It kind of looks like hair. Okay, I'm comfortable with just leaving a little bit in there. I think it's
Okay. So I didn't even push it around too much. So you're just gonna, once you're done that, you're just gonna fluff the sauce over it a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I'm doing it
Yep.
this way again.
Yes, do it from the side because then you can go with the grain.
Oh my gosh, I have to say, I can't get over how much comes off. I mean,
I know.
a lot. Wow. I accidentally sort of burned mine a little bit, but it didn't really burn. It just sort of cooked a bit. See, it's like a little
Yeah, I have a brown
on the
spot too.
bottom.
Look.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
So that's normal.
Not able to get it all out, but I think that's okay.
That's fine. So just swirl it around a little bit, but don't smush it up too much. I'm going to grab a plate and I'll show you what I do
Oh,
next.
this smells amazing, you guys. So again, I wanted to make sure everybody know we are giving away a month's supply of, what's it called? Keto?
Ketones.
Ketones. We are giving away a month's supply of ketones. So if you could just add someone to one of the New Mid groups, whether it be the private Facebook group, the page, or on Instagram, any of those, you will be entered, as many people join, you will be entered that many times to win. So very excited about that. A full month.
Okay, so I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So I take a little bit of the squash, probably a quarter of it, a few little shrimps with the tails, And then
Nice.
I'm
Oh,
just
that's
gonna
so pretty.
sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on it.
Can you put it back in the boat if you wanted to?
Yeah, I do that too. But
Okay, I'm
for
going
this,
to get one of these. I'm gonna put it on here. And then you just get some of this out. Ooh, look at that. Looks so.
yeah, I totally ruined my boat. So
Oh,
here
it's
is
so
the
cute. It looks
finished
fabulous. I'm
product.
going to catch up to you.
Yeah,
Mine's might be a little bit runny, but okay.
that's okay. It's gonna be anyway.
Let me put a couple.
Because we're not using
My
we're not
shrimp
using
are a
like
lot
a.
smaller than yours as well.
That's okay. You can use anything. You like I said, we could have done chicken. It doesn't matter.
Oh, this is so cute. Okay, let me hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab here. Go ahead and talk about keto again.
Go ahead and just talk. So this recipe, like I said though, this is a more indulgent recipe. This isn't an everyday, but it's so good and you're gonna love it. I know it. Yeah, I put a little bit more of that on there too.
I put a lot accidentally, but look, it looks amazing.
I
Bon
know.
appetit. Okay, so are we gonna try it?
Hey, we can. Where's my fork?
All right, where's your fork? I
Okay.
cannot wait to try it. Oh my goodness. Well, that's a big piece, but bon appetit.
Good. Mm-hmm. It is good.
Oh, wow.
And this shrimp is good.
This is so good, Alex. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Told ya.
So good. Thank you,
And
thank you, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Now we have dinner ready.
So great. Well, yes. All right. Well, thank you so much. If anyone has questions, let us know. Thank you all for being
Yeah, for
here.
sure.
Wait, hold on. Let's see. We have 2 comments.
Okay.
Hold on. Thank you all so much. Alex, you are amazing. Thank you.